Hi Flosstube, it's Onicat. I'm back. It's been a couple weeks, but it's because I haven't had a ton to show. I've pretty much worked on like one or two pieces, but one of them was a new start, which I said I was going to work on, and the other one is just progress on my giant full coverage. Some crazy stuff happened over the last couple weeks. One, my tablet that I had all of my progress on my pattern keeper broke. Like, I went to go use it and something happened to the screen. Don't know what. It was only like a $40 tablet. I was kind of going to replace it anyway, so I did. I now have a very nice, like, functional... Hold on. I gotta grab it. It's a Digiland? I don't know, but it's much bigger. So, excuse the wonderful amount of fingerprints there. Because, pattern keeper. But, Digiland. Hi, you can see me. Sorry. I thought that was interesting that you could see me through that. But, new tablet, it works so much better. It doesn't lag on pattern keeper. It doesn't, which is really all I use it for. It's a bigger display, so my squares are this big instead of this big. Like, I can actually see what I'm doing. It's so nice. There's no eye strain at this point. I'm just happy I replaced it. And it wasn't all that expensive. It was less than $100. I don't buy super expensive like Samsung tablets and stuff. That's what my phone is for. I will spend all the money on my like phone, but not my tablets, because I use them for the same functions almost. I just need the bigger screen for pattern keeper. And it's much bigger, and it's very exciting to me. So, the other thing is that I got some actual haul. I was ordering all the floss that I'm missing for, Polar Mandala. I have not ordered the beads yet. Not gonna get to that probably for at least another year. When I start getting to the end of the, like, normal stuff, of the actual, like, stitching, then I'll probably end up doing that. And starting to order the beads, but not yet. But, I have the 3 DMC. So this is not everything that I've ordered. This is just what's come from 123 Stitch. Everything else I had to get from Needle in a Haystack, because Gloriana is really hard to track down, apparently. But my 3 missing DMC, which is pretty insignificant because that's literally all DMC and the Petite Treasure Braid that I already had. Oh, no, that's not the Petite that I already had. Sorry. Some of that was part of this haul. Sorry, I have actually recorded this more than once. And I threw it in there, and I shouldn't have. But that's the Petite that I already had. And then, so I had to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more floss cards of Petite Treasure Braid. It is just these 2 color, more like icy blue colors. I know one's upside down. They're really pretty. There's so much blue and like green and the purples and like just icy colors, and it's really pretty. Like, it's gonna be awesome. But it's like every cold color. Well, these aren't really cold colors, but like every cold color you can think of. Now I understand putting this together what a cold color really is. Like, it's things that you see in winter. So, that's really exciting. And then I got another Karen Water Lilies, which I love. These are like the softest floss if you've never worked with them. It's like, I have not actually stitched with it yet, but like I've like just been like precious over here because they're so soft. This is Pine Forest. Like, you can see that little bit of variegation in there. It's a lot more green than it's showing up. It's showing up very blue on your end. It's very much more green. But that is Pine Forest. And then I got my first Glorianas in because that's what I'm missing everywhere is just my Glorianas. So this one is called Cottage Woods. It's just their regular floss. Or like their regular silk. That's showing up pretty true. Maybe a little less bright. Maybe a little less like carousel candy cane. But yeah, that's more it. Like right about here. That's what it's showing up as. It's beautiful. I love it. I can't wait to stitch with it. And then the next two are Floramel. They're Gloriana Floramel. This one is Lavender Ice. It's a lot smaller than I thought it was going to be, even though, like, when I read it, it said it was only 5 yards. But I don't need that much, so. But, again, super soft. This is not as soft as the water lilies. It might just be how tightly it's wound. It might just be that it's 12 strands instead of 6. I don't know, but this is softer. Yes, I'm a very textured person. Which is why I'm kind of amazed that I don't stitch with a lot of specialty threads anyway. I mean, I've worked with Weeks Dye Works. This will be the first time I'm working with the Dinky Dyes and the Water Lilies. Any silk, really. But I have Weeks Dye Works for, like, my big toes, my big toe designs, which I adore that name. Sorry, dog hair. My specialty fibers tried to hop into my other ones. But I use those for my big toe designs. I like them. They're a little more finicky than like DMC say, because they like to twirl more. I don't know how else to describe it. Like, you have to drop your needle more often to, like, let it do its thing. But other than that, they're amazing. I love them. Plus, the other thing is lately when I work with DMC, I work with one strand. Just because I'm working on Hades. But, yeah. And then there's this. This is Pacific Blue Dark. So it's dark Pacific Blue. Again, Gloriana Floramel. That's showing up pretty true. Like, you may be seeing it a little bit lighter, actually, but it's a really, really deep, rich, beautiful, like, navy blue. So, keep wanting to throw everything in with what I already have. Because, like, here's all my specialties. I just rearranged this today. And then here's my DMCs and my petite. I was going to put the petites in here, but they take up a ton of room. There's plenty of room in my DMC thing. So, and they're easily differentiated. But yeah, so I'm not going to organize that yet. I have to mark everything off on my pattern, which is weird that I haven't done that. I've had that for a week. Or I've had all those for a week now, maybe. And I still haven't done that. So, there's that. So, I had a new start. I've only worked on 2 things. The new start and my giant Hade. So, my new start, I was talking about starting this like right when I got off last time and I stopped recording. This started. And it's my Hocus Pocus cat spell. It's by Clouds Factory. I'm doing this on 28 count Jobelin Fabrics by Stephanie Hocus Pocus. That's what this is. But, and of course I'm doing everything in DMC. This is what it looks like so far. Yes, that is a different color just through the middle, which makes, I think, it look really cool. This is the beginning of scissors because trim him of his baby fat and it'll have little scissors. I didn't work a ton on this. I didn't work a ton on it. Like, no, I put a lot into my other one. But, because I've actually moved the Q snap on that. But, there's that. And that's how far I've gotten. I'm super excited about that. I'm sorry, like, I actually have allergies. I know that sounds really weird, but the evergreen. And I work at a grocery store, and we sell the Christmas trees right now. I've been itchy. I have had, like, a little bit of congestion, and everybody's like, oh, yeah, you know, you must be sick. I'm like, no, this happens every year. Like, if you bring a tree into the store, I start dying. Luckily, I don't get any rashes or anything. I just get, like, really bad hay fever. But there's that. Sorry. Had to complain about that for a second. Because my eye is just not stopping. So that's my haul and my new start, and then my progress. So I've been working on my supersize Once Upon a Fairy Tale. Same one I've been working on for a while now. I'm doing it in extreme cross country, and I'm only working on the black. I still have like 64,000 just black stitches. There you go. I moved the Q-snap, so that's what I was working on. Some of it's under there, but I'm all the way over here now. Like, this page was like that much, and then there was a little bit here. I'm working on this page. I know this is at least another 1,000 stitches. It's probably like another 1,200 stitches that I've put into it. That's a lie. I know there's more. I'm not exactly sure how much more, but there's at least another 1,200 stitches in this. It makes me happy to see it coming along. But again, full yard of fabric. I still have page after page left. This whole thing is like 113 pages, I think it is. It's almost 1,000,000 stitches. It's just a very slow process. I'm excited to work on that. But I think I'm going to work on something that's not that for a little bit. Just because that's all I worked on this week, really. This was mostly last week that I worked on it. But all of my tasks for Enchanted Stitching Challenge, it's just easier to throw it all on that because my first one was stitch on a full coverage piece. This is not full coverage. And then it was like stitch on a piece that tells a story. I mean, it's Once Upon a Fairy Tale. There's so much going on in that piece, which is beautiful. I mean, I cut it on this one. You know, the witches turning him into a cat. Didn't want to. I just didn't want to switch pieces. And then, what was the third one? I don't remember the third task. I don't remember the third one. But it was on that piece. I just don't remember what it was. Oh, a piece that people would think you're a bit odd for stitching. That thing is going to be a yard of fabric. My husband thinks I'm insane. That's pretty much, he's like, you're never going to finish that. You're insane. Why are you working on it? I like cross-stitching. I like the act of doing it. That's part of why I don't get a lot of finishes. I'm excited about the creation and the collection and the this and that and the other. I'm not really concerned about finishing pieces. This one, though, this one's going to get there really soon. I didn't realize how fast I stitch until I was doing these. Or until I was doing this. And then I just don't put a lot of time into it because I have other things I've got to get done. And then, what was the other one? Oh, a stitch that has a sheep in it? Or a piece that has a sheep in it? I don't have a single piece with a sheep in it. Oh my goodness. I did have a piece with a sheep in it. Anzac has a sheep in it. Oh, that's great. Well, I did the penalty stitches anyway. Didn't realize I had a piece with a sheep in it. I'm probably going to be working on Anzac this week because it's got certain animals in it that will help with one of the tasks. There's a few things in there. It's going to be really interesting to do. I'm just kind of sad that I just now realize that and the challenge ended yesterday. And I already did my penalty stitches, which is fine. So, plans. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna see what the stitching challenges brings me, and hopefully I end up with more floss for that soon. And I'm gonna work on this again for a little bit. Yeah, thank you for coming, and I hope everyone has a wonderful stitchy week, and I will see you next time. Bye.